I couldn't be more excited about today's guide, my friends, because we have a 3-for-1. And what do I mean by that? We're giving you one team to take down all 3 trial grounds here. Additionally, as a free-to-play player, I'm so excited about this because that is less that you need to invest in. And on top of that, all you're doing is swapping around your legendaries here today. Thank you for tuning in. As always, if you enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe. On top of that, if you still have a question, if you got a comment, let me know because I'd love to hear from you as always. And feel free to join us in our amazing community and Discord server, my friends. Now, down below, we do have all of today's information, our details, timestamps, lots of great things there for you here. However, let's get into it first and foremost with our trial grounds. We'll start here with Black Pearl Cookies, Duskgloom, Vortex, and work our way up to Frost Queen there. So first and foremost, here we go. I couldn't be more excited, like I said, about this because this is the team that can get you through all 3 of these trial grounds. That is correct. Now, a couple things that we're going to do. We will break down quickly our 4 T's for you, which is the tactics, the team, the treasure, and the toppings in order to help you succeed. We will go through our team once. So all that you're going to be doing is swapping out things like Black Pearl, each of those legendaries like I talked about. We'll go look at their toppings and biscuits of choice, those kinds of things as we always do, so that you can see those key pieces. That's going to be the difference as we go through each of these for you. We'll go for a run as we always do and pull it all back together. All right, so let's get into it here. So first and foremost, we're at the Duskgloom Vortex. Level 10. Here we have Abalone Cookies Aquamech. This thing here has Claw Charge, deals damage to the nearest target, inflicts injury upon them. Power Slam, deals damage to all targets and stuns them. Bone Harpoon, fires a harpoon against the furthest enemy and pulls them towards self while dealing damage and stunning them. And then Giant Fishnet, fires a giant fishnet towards 2 targets, dealing damage and shackling them, targets the enemy with the highest attack first and the furthest away enemy. So a lot of times that can really disable your damage dealer and your healer, so that's a big thing to keep in mind. Now, in terms of that, we do run into Seashell Barrier. This is a multi-hit thing to get by, and then a wave of sailors here first and foremost. Now, a couple things about this. We do have our effect here, Hero Cookie, crit damage 100% about, ally Cookies about damage resist about 35, all thanks to Black Pearl. We have our special conditions here in this battle. Cookies will have these stats adjusted: Min Cookie level 70, skill level 70, and then Black Pearl Cookie Rally effect as well. And then additionally here, a couple things to pay attention to. Enemy damage resist, when enemy's HP is lower than 50%, gains damage resist plus 60%. We also have healing damage, or healing decreased, ally healings minus 65%, HP shield capacities down, and enemies debuff resist increased. So quite a lot of things for us to pay attention to for this particular boss, and a lot of iterations to make this work across all 3 for me. And this is the team that does get it done. The idea and strategy here is kind of a 2-pronged one. We're focused on electric damage through Twizzly and Stormbringer here, and as a free-to-play player, you're essentially getting each of these cookies for each of the trial grounds. And then additionally here, Stormbringer was free, obviously not necessarily now if you did not make that event, whether you're a new player, returning player, veteran player, all that kind of stuff, just things to pay attention to. So just FYI. Now, a couple things here. We're running kind of a double tanky thing up front here with survivability through Financier. Another swap idea could be Burnt Cheese. I like to call that out because many of you always like to ask me. In terms of this mechanic here, if you're going to go with another defensive-esque cookie, something to think about there. However, Stormbringer does deal a decent chunk of damage, so just keep those things in mind. And then again, tons and tons of damage through Twizzly Gummy here. Now, and big heals from Cream Puff. Now, in terms of this setup here with Black Pearl, a couple things that we have going on for our treasures is focused on attack, crit, and then additionally that cooldown. We're getting Dream Conductor's Whistle in there, Old Pilgrim Scroll, and Squishy Jelly Watch. Some ideas that you could switch to if you wanted to. You could go full-blown crit through electric type there, where you could also go with your Sleepyhead's Jelly Watch there. Additionally, regular crit, and then Disciples Magic Scrolls, definitely a good choice for this. Just getting that additional defense can make a huge difference in terms of where you're at. Now, I'm still getting all the advantage of all my research. You can check those guides out here on the channel. Just like to call that out as well, since I have been playing for a while and certainly making those investments myself. Now, when it comes to our gear, A few things here. Resonant Radiant, we always recommend. In terms of biscuits, also tainted. You can check out all of our guides, gear guides, topping biscuit guides here on the channel. We do have a playlist available to you as well, generally available in the description. Let's go ahead here. A couple things. Additionally, for our biscuits, typically you're going to want to be 3 or 4 substats if you can, past level 20 if you can. We just did a huge quick trick on the biscuits as well that you can check out in our videos to get that new secret and key tip and trick. All right, couple things here though. Here we're on crit in terms of our biscuit. Here's some of our substats. This is a really nice one. I did invest in this, did get us to 20 as well. In terms of our lovely financier cookie here, we are on solid almond, a little bit more for survivability. You could go on cooldown if you wanted to. In terms of our biscuit, we have a lot of room to grow on this one, so I like to call these out for things for you as well that you can see and take areas of advantage. Here for Black Pearl, we're actually on cooldown. You could switch to attack if you wanted to. Again, not totally invested all the way up either. The nice thing about trial grounds is you just got to get through them. You don't need everything to survive. So just also giving you a quick note there. Twizzly Gummy, we are going to go on crit actually here. So keep that in mind. And then in terms of our biscuit here, we got lots of good investment all the way up to 30. Once again, damage just bypass, just blows right through, deals all kinds of damage. Between these two, when we do look at our toppings, you kind of can notice damage resist at 5, damage resist at 4. If you need a little bit more and more steadiness in terms of the damage output, go with attack versus the crit. So just calling that out there for you. And then additionally here for Cream Puff, we're on crit when you want those big heals. And then additionally, we are on 30, a little bit more room to grow though. Here we do have some good survivability with damage resist and HP. So that, my friends, is our team. Those are the treasures. We've covered the tactics and the toppings and biscuits as well. Let's go ahead and run Abalone's cookie so you can see exactly how this is going to work here today with this particular team. All right. And we are off. All right, here we go, my friends. So quickly getting through that makes a huge difference. We got a lot of time left. The big thing is doing tons and tons of damage output. That damage resist bypass makes a huge difference for us here as well. You can see how quickly we're just stacking in. Now, again, a little bit more of that beef up in terms of that life. Some of those things that we talked about there can make a big difference. We got nice survivability, additional protection there from Financier Cookie that you saw. And here we go, my friends. One more big heal and one more big damage. Look at that. Nice, smooth Duskgloom Vortex level 10 guide. Check for you. On to the next one, my friends. I'm so excited about this. Spent some time, like I said, pulling these different ones together into one team, and now that one team is going to go to Seafaring Cookie's Yearning Sea. Time to break this one down for us here next. All right, so first and foremost, we do have Mango Steen Captain. So this one here is pretty interesting as well. It has Water Blast, attacks by firing water orbs, and Water Cannon, charges up and fires the water cannon. The projectiles pierce the targets. This thing can do a lot of damage, a lot of pushback, things for you to pay attention to. In terms of this, we have Pink Tropical Fish and Cloud Yogurt Clone, I believe. My English is terrible. You can fix that in the comments if you like, or let me know in chat in the Discord server. Big pieces here. A couple other things. We do get Hero Cookie attack at 7%. If we get this up, Ally Cookie's damage resist at 7%. If we continue to level that up, we get way more that we can take advantage of. Here, I'm only at 6. Additionally, same special conditions as before. Cookie level 70, skill level 70, rally effect in place. We also have water type damage up at 40%. And then additionally, same thing here, healing decreased, capacity shields decreased, and enemies debuff resist increased. Same thing in terms of our strategy with our treasures, maintain, attack, cooldown, crit. In terms of our gear here, same thing on the gear. We're going to skip right to Seafaring. Seafaring here, we are on attack. And then additionally, in terms of our biscuit, we're at level 20. I did swap this out from another one. Certainly a thing that you can do as well. Just wanted to show you that and where we're at for Seafaring. All right, my friends, it is time for Mango Steen Captain. Let's go. Let's go. I'm so excited. As always, we got a swag and merch store. It's a nice way to support the channel. Don't forget to subscribe and like today's video as well. Here we go, my friends. The Mango Steen Captain it is. Now you can see, look at that. Lots of damage here on these cookies. Lots of push through. We get a little bit of risk. Now, again, we might be able to take it all down here with Stormbringer. Here we go. So in this case for us, this worked out really, really well because Stormbringer and Financier were strong enough to take down Mangosteen. Now, to be honest and fair, it works, right? You can do a couple different things with your damage dealers and healers. However, I will say this. I have gotten through with these two alive and survive. So gives you some other great areas of opportunities in terms of thinking about this particular team. That, my friends, is Mangosteen. We did barely squeak by. However, we did make it happen in lots of areas of opportunity for us to upgrade our cookies and do better. All right, on to our third and final one here, Frost Queen Cookies Permafrost Plains. Now, quite frankly, of all three, I felt like this one was the hardest in terms of my team that I used. However, again, enabling us to get by here and take down the Frozen Peak Prowler. So let's talk about this one here. When it comes to the Frozen Peak Prowler, we have Frost Shred attacks your allies with its front claws, reducing healing received and pushing them back. Double Swipe swings its paws to inflict injury and reduce the allies' max HP. Snow Lion's Roar lets out a thunderous roar, dealing damage to 3 of your allies. And then Spirit Caller commands angered spirits to attack your allies as well. Now, in terms of our makeup for our team, same thing. Again, additionally, all the same stuff here in terms of our treasures. Let's talk about our gear here. For Frost Queen, a couple things. We are on cooldown. You could go a little bit more on the attack side if you want to. We're going to try cooldown here. It can make a difference between dealing that damage, survivability, and those things. The other thing, again, is that toppings. We do have a little bit more damage resist there on the attack. Actually, we're going to go with attack because we got the damage resist and go with some big hits there. And then everything else is still the same. We can move this one over to crit. We got to remember to do some of those pieces. Move this one over to crit as well. Makes the huge difference in terms of getting by. I might have accidentally didn't do that on the last one. Make sure that you do that as well. All right, here we go in terms of this team. Like I said before, we got all of our biscuit topping guides available to you here on the channel. Let's go after the Prowler. This one, again, can be a little bit more difficult because this thing just puts out so much damage. And then on top of that, one of the challenges we have is getting through this line right here. But really, there we go. We lost Frost Queen, unfortunately. It may be cooldown to get by here. This thing is so nasty. It deals so much damage. The frozenness hurts. There goes our Stormbringer. Can be a big challenge. We're not going to get through on our first try. All right, we're going to go back. We're going to flip the toppings because that makes a huge difference. Sometimes on the RNG, sometimes on those different pieces there, can really make or break us. So we're going to go back to our gear here. We're going to flip to this one. The other thing is you could go on damage resist just for that little bit extra survivability. Let's go for it here. Bringing our attack down a little bit. Now, again, if at first you don't succeed, try again. You just need to get through once, and then you can use all those speed ups, my friends. Now, here it is. That is what we needed. We get through there. Oh, so close. Again, just not quite enough to keep our Frost Queen alive, unfortunately. It makes a huge difference because it takes a lot of stuff off the Prowler here, and Prowler then has to take down another cookie. We really need all of them to survive here just to get that second set. So let's try this one more time, and then if not, we'll move over to our Solid Omen. I promise this team gets by. I spent a lot of time on this. Here we go. Little bit of luck. Sometimes it's all timing. There we go. Oh, it's going to get us. It's going to get us. It got us. Here we go. Or it could be attack on Twizzly Gummy, too. Can't forget that. We can move that one over. Sometimes when I move between my phone and my PC, Always got to double check. All right, here we go. Let's do this. We'll do the attack with Twizzly, because that may make the difference. If not, we'll move back. There we go. Because that might just give us an extra little bit of lift on our attack. There we go. So there you see that one hit a little bit differently. Nope, not the one. Again, that little bit of combination makes a huge, huge difference for us. All right, let's go. One more time. Exactly, Twizzly. It was not boring. All right, here we go. Edit. Gear. We're going to go there. And then we'll go here. And let's try it again. Survivability is key. Now, come on, we need a big heal there. There's the timing on the heal. There we go. That was the trick. What's the solid? I'm always trying to remember those combinations. So what you're going to see here is we have the Frost Peak Frozen Prowler now focused on dealing damage against Frost Queen, essentially. So being able to survive with the 5 is going to give us enough damage to get through, and there it is. So I like to show those renditions as well so that you can see kind of some of the thought process, the maturing, and the changes in the team in order to get by. And there you have it, my friends. Like I said, one team to knock down all 3 of the trial grounds here for you today. Absolutely love this as a free-to-play player. And now we got it on easy mode for you, where all you got to do is go in, click, and then use your speed ups and time jumpers and get access to whatever soul gem that you need or crystal gem that you need to build up your legendary cookies. With that, I hope you enjoyed today's episode and guide, my friends. If you still have a question, if you got a comment, let me know, because I'd love to hear from you as always. And on top of that, feel free to join us in our amazing community and Discord server, my friends. We do really have a great time, as always. And thank you for tuning in today. I appreciate your support. Thank you for the likes and the subs as we continue to grow this amazing community here. And on top of that, thank you for your support, as always. And thank you to all of our members. We appreciate all of our members, and we do have those available to you. And along with that, our affiliate links, swag, and merch store as well. Lastly, don't forget my socials. At me, chat me, stay connected. We love featuring your content here, just like that biscuit tip. Check that one out, my friends. We'll have that available to you. And with that, get out there, take down the trial grounds, and keep on running, my friends. We'll see you again soon.